Aidoo. I think we're having a conversation.
It certainly is a pleasure to be here tonight. And frankly, as I made it, I thought I'd explained and Kina had. It wasn't going to be possible tonight. But then, whether it was hell or high water or both, this conversation is with Kobena. So there was no way I wouldn't make it. But you know, the part of it that is me being late, which is not me by the way. I mean, those of you who know me know that I am a stickler for, you know, punctual, you know, that the traffic was simply impossible. Anyway, we are all here and thank you for being here. Major Kobena. Yes, you were asking about the ceremonies. Well, as far as the ceremonies are concerned, the title refers to all the ceremonies after them. But this refers to a particular ceremony. And it was written after, you know, after the wedding of a very we are having a conversation. You don't want to go to the
I'm going to read one of mine.
Yes.
Move it slightly forward. Upon that, I was going to look at one of my very early poems, which have raised quite a few eyebrows as well. This is a great poem. But which for me, maybe dovetails. Wedding wreaths. Wedding wreaths. Wreaths. Mother must have thought it odd to see wreaths at her wedding feast. Wreaths at a time of rejoicing. Lovely rings of forget-me-nots. White, yellow, pink, and in the center, roses. Wreaths are for the dead, are they not? To bestow love and tender thoughts of bliss. Mother must have thought it queer, though I, who had heard of Pompey's gala and the lace of Hawaii, I was not supposed to. And then, isn't married, after all, a death of self?
I mean, I didn't know it. What did you write it? You know, changes. Like, I say something like that. It's the same thing. It changes. Yes.
Actually, when Sir Martin asked me, it was not too long ago. I said, well,
please don't speak. Hey, Martin, stop people from talking.
If it's Minama, I will make it. I'll make it because the reason I asked you, if it's true, to do a forward was because I felt such affinity. I felt that you understood, would understand in a way most people would not. The things I had said or tried to say in the man who died. And wanted to sort of rekindle what I had felt reading No Sweetness Here. And there were those who preferred the word interpellate.
Yeah.
And
I know.
you noticed.
I noticed, it was in his blood.
Yeah, so the
Yeah.
and for me, things have not changed.
Okay. Okay. I was going to ask you that talking about not finding copies of No Sweetness Here. I didn't even know that after the first collection and the second collection, you published other poems. How many other collections?
They are not available, but I read first from No Time for a Masterpiece. And there is Rivers Must Flow and Fantasia on a Revolutionary Theme. What I'm trying to do is to reissue a commemorative edition of Rivers Must Flow, because I had written it for my late wife and she had been part of it. And I felt that if no other book was going to be available, that one should be available on the Ghanaian market on a continuous basis, as a continuous remembrance of the first hour. So I'm trying to get it out by the close of the year.
Okay.
But the books are not available.
But of course, you know that, I can say this here, that the publishing arena, and please, if you are, as Zimbabweans would say, a budding writer, don't get discouraged by the sheer horror of the publishing space available to us. You do your writing. Don't ever sit down and say, oh, even I'm not so sure that if I write, anyone will publish. And the space is better today in the sense that at least to get heard, there is always the internet. You can open up your own blog and publish your stuff there. If at least getting them, communicate, giving them exposure is a primary concern, like it's been for writers since time, whatever. And then some young people in other communities have found even ways of selling their stuff themselves on through the internet, making lots of money. So just be adventurous and don't wait on the so-called traditional publishers. They are there, and we hope that in fact that will open up even more to complement what is available on the internet right now. But the only thing is that poetry is even more difficult to get published, because you know what the publisher, you approach a writer and they say, poetry doesn't sell. And it's amazing. In my attempt to get these people, agents, I sent someone my poems and my short stories and stuff, in fact those two, and drama. And after she had gone through them, she looked straight at me and said, and what about the novel? So I had to write a novel to save my life as a writer anyway. And my first attempt was our sister John, and it was literally short. short stories in 5 episodes or something. For Longman, the same old Longman, to market it, they called it, I mean, I had subtitled it something, you know, in 5 episodes. They said a novel. So they called it a novel and you know, sort of granted it some respectability. So that became my first novel. But poetry, the publishers won't touch it. Not with the longest poem in the world. I mean, and therefore they are even more difficult to get. But again, please don't stop writing poems because, you know, the publishers say that poetry doesn't sell. At least you can read them to friends and relatives. You know, I've always said, people will, you know, like, I mean, both here and in other places, people will say, oh, we'd like to organize an evening, but we are not so sure that, you know, we'll get an audience. I said, well, you will be there with you. And then if you can get with somebody else, there will be 2 people. Seriously. I mean, seriously. If one, you know, the stuff that one writes, and which someone like me wouldn't want to share right away or while I'm alive, that's already locked up anyway. So the others, I mean, I write to communicate. And so getting one person to people, that's the beginning of the communication. If one gets a craft, wonderful.
I want you to read from newspaper guys.
Yeah.
Then you will read something after independence. Music for Dream Dance started as a section of the collection I called Reverse Master. Then I had a fellowship to spend some time in Rugby in the US. And I was sort of working on it. And then in 48 hours, what came out was this. And it was obvious that you could not add it to another collection. So it broke free. As Munamba has said, you get back and his poetry is this. But long before it became a book, we put it on stage. We put it on stage. At the Art Center, at the Auditorium of the University of Ghana, we performed it with full music and dance and drums. Then my publisher decided that, well, if it was that popular, if we were patronizing it, then we could as well publish it. This is one of the poems from just with once again, Kobena Eyi Acquah wrote the foreword.
Good luck. You like forward.
I love forward. I've written about the film myself.
Oh.
It's like, how much can a thief take away? How do you know the fact?
But the thing is, I mean, Major Kobena, the thing is, why would you, I disagree completely with you. Why would you, yes, let's agree to disagree.
And then let us find a way of expanding the forward from that distance.
No, I had to allow it because she's the editor.
Yes, my lord.
I told you that
Yes, my lord.
my special case,
Yes, my lord.
I'm not your lawyer.
Yes, my lord.
You know, these lawyers, they will find a way to do it. With due respect to Professor Mendu sitting right
now. Is from the book. It's from Women Green. I want to introduce this feminist and this thing. It's a reality of the life we are living. It's a reality of what you have spent so much energy on. Broken so many barriers, but there are so many obstacles, so that we can sit here and think about it. Let me read. I'll read another one. I'll read you don't propriety.
Okay,
read another one first. Another one.
Nice brother.
I know. Men are not It has been said in our history that many times when the men stood at some crossroads undecided, often they had marched to war because the women urged them on. If the British knew what was good for them, they would not have exiled Pepe. In battle, sons are expendable like gunpowder, but mothers regard our lives. So when Neni Achem Pojate at the battlefront saw Awoje lay beside him, his heart shuddered, his tummy turned. Awo! What is this? What brings the pot that holds our treasure here, where life is reckoned in moments? Oh, nothing much, nothing much. I just brought you men some food. And from her antofo, she brought out for them a piti, bodo, gobi, and also gunpowder. As for Asapo, my grandmother would say, it is inseparable from our hearts. Let the Chinsin call the men to arms, and we will be there beside them. Call Aidoo Agri of Africa. You said it right. In our women is our nation. For in them, as in a fortress impregnable, has been preserved, shall be preserved our seed, our dream, inviolable. If the British had only known, they would have sent Yas and Twa with Prempeh to the ships. Not that this would have stemmed Kotomo, whose thousands flag where thousands fall, urged on by their women. Fly high. There is a ritual our mothers perform when the men are away at war. I have only heard it with the ears, for no man's eyes have seen the full moon nudity of women wailing stark naked up and down the village lanes. They unveil glory and offering for the safe return of their men folk, for whom naked their bodies burn. And their spirits, united in their quadruples, would rise and soar to the battlefront, and fusing with the spirit of their men, would steel their resolve, strengthen their nerves in the will to fight and overcome, so they may return home once more to the waiting bodies of their women. There is a secret ritual our mothers perform deep in the recesses of their hearts, inaccessible to the outside world, which, linking up with those they love, helps them succeed in life's battles. And knowing this, we press ever forward, drawing upon our common energy. We fight together at home and away. We fight together at will today.
These are wonderful poems, but you see, don't expect us women to feel especially good. I don't give a background to this simply because I think the place is for itself and it's dedicated to me. One of the things that is the only poem that I consciously dedicate to me. As always, a painful declaration of independence for me. The problem, dear friend, dear colleague, it's not that I'm a woman and you are a man, or at least not only that, or that you come from a different quarter of the village, the town, the district, the region, the country, the continent, the earth. The problem was never that I am black and you are white, or not only that. And much as I wish I had 2 whole legs like you plus a half, and given my life, I could even have done with an extra arm, a 3rd eye, that saw not just into me, but you and others and things. I could have loaned you a little fat too, to help you through those cold mornings at Hamatan, and the even colder nights of your winter. Friend, height was not missed much, except when I needed to reach the upper shelves of my existence, from where I would want occasionally to bring down my forgotten hopes, aspirations, plans, and projects to be dusted, when I would wish fondly that I had one such as you around, with the long arm that could elegantly reach for the tree tops to pick the ripest and most succulent successes from the skies. Oh, my brother, the decision to sever and separate was not based on the knowledge of me as a forever dreamer, unable and incapable of handling the clear world of tick and tick and tick, while you could comprehend the motions of survival and move with the speed of a hare in a burning grassland. I am cutting loose, my dear, for only one reason. I do not know where else we go, whom else we meet when we part. I have had to learn that these other associations live. The connections are there and tight. The commitments are real. The allegiances binding. And the reverberations from them have a way of coming at me, shaking my foundations, affecting me negatively. I have nightmares of different gatherings after we had parted, where to sit at center stage, where they call up names to censure, characters to assassinate, plot our undoing. And you do not say anything. You do not own up to knowing me well or our comradeship and what I thought was our mutual understanding. So my dear, my love, I'm going. I cannot show up for the meeting tonight or any other night, anywhere, ever again. No, my dear, my friend, I cannot show up tonight. I will be there. I am going.
Now we should be running
Yes.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to say something about what drives you, what you are trying to achieve 3, 4 decades of writing. Why? I'm being very good.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
that I was sort of like young. I just wanted to write. And thank you very much. Professor Lee, thank you. And hey, Kina, thank you. And what is Bernard? Is he here? Well, anyway, and Martin, and all of you, thank you very, very much. Thank you. And thank you.
I have been asked by a very dear one to read the Tumpai Project, which is an invocation to music producers. And instead of saying anything, I'll just read it as my closing. She will not forgive me if I do it. The Tumpai invocation. Early, 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 with the cock, I am awake. Listen, 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 with the dawn, I arise. Early, 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 before the sun, I am on my feet, with good morning to God, good morning to God. The eye that did not sleep a wink, that in the pitch darkness of the moonless night traced the black hoofprints of a Aidoo upon 1,000 ebony hills. Ochirampon, who lets none fall that rest on him, in whom I am reposed for life as a tongue within the jaw. Good morning, God. Good morning, God. The mighty pillow, who in the night gave not only sleep, but also good counsel. Good morning, God. Good morning, God. How was the night? What of the day? Okronkron, 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 loftier than all our noblest thoughts, towering above our highest hopes, soaring beyond our wildest dreams. Upon the outgates of your ear, which hears at once 10,000 fall, I am knocking, O God, I am knocking. Before the front door of your goodness, I am pleading, O Lord. You who heard before I started, I am knocking, I am pleading. So you may grant, it pleasing you, audience to my morning voice. My legs are on their feet, O God, but my heart is upon its knees in the outer court of your ear, pleading that on the pathways of this day and the winding trails of this life, you who are the staff of travelers will be for me support and guide. The hive vibrating upon the drum declares the message of the strings. The drumsticks quivering in the air listen to hear the mind direct. And that mind is looking to you, Lord, waiting to hear you speak the word. Nyansabuagwa, who set a trap for the wind and harnessed it home with lightning, who set a riddle in the stars and placed a proverb in the deep. I am waiting for you, waiting, O God, like rainbow for the rain. What can a fledgling mind say to his elders? What does this path know, stumbling on our stream, of the terrain it has traversed, the contours it has consorted with? But you, O God, you are of old, are very, very old. You were there before the stream. You made it and all our dreams. Unless we should awake.
Thank you very much. And hey, Kina, thank you. And what is Bernard? Is he here? Well, anyway, and Martin, and all of you, thank you very, very much. Thank you. And thank you.
Tumpain occasion. Early, with the cock, I am awake. Listen, with the dawn, I arise. Early, before the sun, I am on my feet with good morning to God. Good morning to God. The eye that did not sleep a wink, that in the pitch darkness of the moonless night traced the black hoofprints of a Aidoo upon 1,000 ebony hills. Ochirambo, who lets none fall that rest on him, in whom I am reposed for life as a tongue within the jaw. Good morning, God. Good morning, God. The mighty pillow who in the night gave not only sleep, but also good counsel. Good morning, God. Good morning, God. How was the night? What of the day? Okrom, loftier than all our noblest thoughts, towering above our highest hopes, soaring beyond our wildest dreams. Upon the outgates of your ear, which hears at once 10,000 fall, I am knocking, O God, I am knocking. Before the front door of your goodness, I am pleading, O Lord. You who heard before I started, I am knocking, I am pleading. So you may grant, it pleasing you, audience to my morning voice. My legs are on their feet, O God, but my heart is upon its knees in the outer court of your ear, pleading that on the pathways of this day and the winding trails of this life, you who are the staff of travelers will be for me support and guide. The hype vibrating upon the drum declares the message of the sticks. The drumsticks quivering in the air, listen to hear the mind direct. And that mind is looking to you, Lord, waiting to hear you speak the word. Nyasabuakwa, who set a trap for the wind and harnessed it home with lightning, who set a riddle in the stars and placed a proverb in the deep. I am waiting for you, waiting, O God, like rainbow for the rain. What can a fledgling mind say to his elders? What does this path know, stumbling on our stream, of the terrain it has traversed, the contours it has consorted with? But you, O God, you are of old, are very, very old. You were there before the stream. You made it and all our dreams. Unless we should awake to find them, in our weary, uncertain ways, lead by the hand, teach us to walk, for we are young and we are blind. Before the Tumpain I am poised, ready to point out by its wings the paths my people must pursue, ready to speak in oracles a word of wisdom as from you. Unless I also mislead them, lest I confuse them or dismay, show me the way, hold my hand. For I am only a child, Lord, only a beginner. I am learning. Please let me know. I am learning. Please let me know.
I have to say thank you very much to Aidoo and Kobena Eyi Acquah. This has been a really interesting evening. Yes, so I actually met Kobena Eyi Acquah through his writes, and I think the first one was the man who died several years ago. And I was wondering how to get as much as I expected. And also to you, Aidoo. Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to have you read for us. I think this is the third time you've done a reading for us, and I can say thank you. certainly in 2018 we would like to have you do a reading. And I know that your poetry actually has a strong performance aspect to it. So maybe the next time you come, we are going to have the drums and a full, what should I call it, the traditional setting, and we will have yes, an ensemble. Thank you. And we'll have a performance of your poetry. So thank you very